Good afternoon, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Y'all, thank you so much for joining us today. Mama Wanda is here. She's going to help me out with the sale today. The camera's facing forward. Yeah, I um, you guys, we've got a very large sale. It is, of course, going to be all dolls. So it's a very specific sale. There's a wide variety of dolls that we have this afternoon, from bisque to porcelain to composition. We've got antiques, we've got vintage, we've got wood. I'm really excited about it. Now, traditionally, obviously, I am facing forward. There are a lot of dolls to get through today. There are a lot of different components or parts to the sale. So of course I wanted to start early. And before we get into all of the different parts, all of the different components, y'all know, do you remember? Because I remember. We want to give our shout outs to everybody that is here, of course, able to join us during the live. To anybody watching the replay, we really appreciate you too. Ms. Cheryl is the first comment that I can highlight. Good morning, good afternoon, well, good evening to you, Miss Cheryl. Hello, Rob. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Kim is with us. That's right, Kim. We are back on this Wednesday afternoon. Gija is keeping us double international. We're super international today. We've got Miss Ruth the Bee. We're going to circle back to this lady right here in just a moment. But before we do, we want to say hello to Miss K Red. How you doing, Karen? Hope you're having a good day today. We got another Karen with us in the chat. It's Miss Karen Gillette. How are you doing today, Miss Karen? I see Gavin is also with us in the chat. How are y'all doing? We've got Miss Donna. She's working tonight. My goodness, Donna. Thank you for keeping everybody happy, healthy, and whole as best you can, lady. We appreciate your service. Hello, Colleen. It is good to see you. Hello there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing today? We've got the Miss Wild one. Watch out. Oh, no, she's Miss Whittle. She's Miss Whittle. She's a Whittle one. We've got some Whittle dolls here for you today. How are you doing, Gavin? Thank you for being here. Samantha, good afternoon. Always a pleasure. How are you doing today, Miss Joan D? Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Good afternoon, Helen. Hope that you are having a good day today. Samantha is working and lurking. Miss Dawn, how are you doing today? I hope that it's going to be entertaining. We got another lurker out there. Miss Quail, how are you doing today? Hi, you to you too, Bobby. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Diane. Thank you for all being here today. And of course, everybody out there watching the replay, we certainly appreciate it. Hopefully, you get some laughs. You see some interesting dolls today. We do have some cuties, we've got some creepies. We're running the gamut. All right, let's get into the nuts and the berries of the sale because we are going to do things a little bit differently. Okay. You're seeing everything right now set up. This is going to be choice. All right. I'm going to show you the items closer up so that you know what exactly is on the board. Of course, in between the rounds or during the rounds, if anybody has any questions, anything that you would like to see closer up or a better description of, please feel free to ask those questions. Don't be afraid, okay? We are going to do these as choice, okay? We are not going to be doing just in case with the choices. Alrighty. No just in case on the choices. Now we do have some individual pieces that we are going to be selling by themselves. So they are not going to be incorporated into the buyer's choice. When we do the individual items, at that point, I will honor the just in case. I know it's a little bit confusing, but for some of the pieces, I know there's been some interest on the individual pieces. So rather than putting them into the buyer's choice, I just pulled them out and we will run them individually. Again, if we're doing a buyer's choice round, there's no just in case. If we are doing the individual items, we will use the just in case. Okay, does that make sense? I think that's pretty standard, pretty set. I decided to go ahead and start with some of our fancier ones first, and then we're going to get into the less fancy ones. Alrighty. And in between those buyer's choice, we will go ahead and do some individual ones just to kind of break it up a little bit. And towards the end of the sale, Miss Lavender, we honestly, if I were to do a piece count, there's at least 200 dolls, at least 200 individual pieces. But what we are going to do towards the end of the sale, after we get through our individual pieces, after we get through our buyer's choice pieces, I actually have two lots. I'll preview one. We've got two lots or two flats. And what I'm going to do, this is just kind of a quick preview. But what we'll do here is I'm going to show you close up of the lots. And if there's something that somebody just desperately wants by itself, we'll pull it out, we'll run it by itself. But otherwise, we have two flats. So you would get everything. And we have two of those. That'll be towards the end of the sale. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the details. So, of course, if this is your first time here, or it's been a while since you've been with me at the sale, certainly appreciate you being here and welcome back. I am going to need you to send me an email with your contact information. The email is bloop, it's right here, The.Cult.Of.Vintage. It's also right here. That's the pinned comment that you're seeing at the top of the chat. The information that you're going to want to include is your real name, if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address, including, of course, your zip code, so that I can get you the calculated discounted shipping. You pay what I pay. And the last but definitely not least is the email address that you use for PayPal. Now, if you don't have PayPal, it's totally fine. You can still make a purchase. You just want to indicate that you would like a guest link. I will reply to that guest or to that email with a link. It's going to let you check out on PayPal as a guest. You don't have to sign up for an account. You can use any form of payment that PayPal accepts. And there's two bonus things to that. You're one, going to get your buyer's protection, and two, you are going to get updated, of course, with your tracking information. Alrighty. Now, we do have back with us for our official bid ender. It's been a little bit, but she is still with us. We've got the B is our official bid ender today. I know Ruthie has got fast internet and she has got fast fingers. So whether you're throwing in your bids, whether you're throwing in your just in cases, you got to get them in quick because Miss Ruthie don't play around. And that's why we love having her here as our official bid ender. There she is. Y'all know, a round of applause. Please throw in those hearts, throw in those hands to share some love and some appreciation for Miss Ruthie B. Definitely appreciate you, lady. Always does an excellent job. And since we've got those hearts and those hands out, let's share a little bit of love to our other moderators. We've got Miss Kim, Miss Desert Gal Curios in the chat with us today. And of course, we've got Miss Karen Gillette. As I have said in the past, ladies, individually, you always do such a wonderful job. And most certainly collectively, I just think you're the best mod squad out there. So share all of that love. Thank you, everybody. And again, ladies, I really appreciate you. All right, y'all, let's go ahead. Let's get into the sale. All right, I'm going to show you the items that we've got on our choice board here. Okay. First up, we've got, she is obviously is wearing a little nightie. Now, I do want to let you know hair is glued, so there is a pate underneath it. I do believe she's got a cork pate underneath this. You can remove it if you would like to. I have elected to keep it on there. She looks a little soulless because of the shadow, but she does in fact have sleepy eyes. All right. This is a really good doll at this size to have those sleepy eyes. All righty. So there's a very tiny little weight inside there that's allowing that to open and close. Again, she's an all bisque. She is German, okay? But she does have her underclothes on. She is articulated at the arms And also at the thighs here, though we can't see it, she does sit down. Looks like she's got like a little christening gown on. She's absolutely darling. Okay, no condition issue to her. And again, the Betty by eyes. She's got like a gray blue eye. It's difficult. It's appearing black, but they are like a gray blue. Okay. The audio is cutting in and out. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Yes, KB, it will be winner's choice. Yes, ma'am. Up next, we do have another German baby. Okay, cool. I think that I was blocking the mic. My apologies. We do have an all bisque German. Okay. She is only articulated at the arms. She does have the wire in here. Let me do this. All right. Can you hear me better now? Is this better audio? Is this better audio? Okay. Thank you, Picasso. Appreciate you, lady. Hey, Christine. Hello to everybody just joining us. So we do have an all bisque doll. She is, of course, German. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. She does, of course, have a cloth dress. She's got red shoes on. I know that might seem a little insignificant, um, but the red shoes are a little unusual. Of course, she's got her Sunday bonnet hat on. No condition issues to her. Outside of course, the fabric has faded with time. Alrighty. We do have two miniature frozen Charlottes. Now, the reason that I'm putting the two miniature frozen Charlottes together is they do both have condition issues. They do appear to be at least in semi-original clothing. The smaller of the two, note her arm is broken. Okay. The larger of the two in the little miniature crochet, her arm is also broken and she does have some chipping to the feet. All right. So I am putting them together. This will count as one, but you do get both. Okay. Next up, we've got another little German baby doll, again, all bisque, in what seems to be like, again, a christening gown. The face on this one. Now, she just has little painted eyes. She is elastic strong. Woo! It definitely allows for a lot of animation in her head. She's articulated again at the shoulders and, of course, at the thighs. Again, all bisque on this one. They sit really well too. I love this one. This one is more than likely a Japan doll. Clearly, she is all bisque. I love the pink bow and bandana. Okay. Very good condition. No chips or cracks to her. Now, she's not stamped Japan, but I do believe her to be Japan. Okay. Oops. Let's do our little Sunny down here. Note he does still have his little sticker. He is very joyful. Now, he does have some condition issues, okay? Look, has got some fingers missing. Darn it, he does. There is a light shadow right here on the cheek. Now, I did clean this boy up with a magic sponge, believe it or not, I did. I wasn't able to remove that. And unfortunately, I don't want to get too aggressive because of the cheek blushing. So there is that faint shadow right there. And we are missing a few fingers, but he displays beautifully. Look at that. This is an original Sunny Angel. They make these, but in like plastic. Let's do this guy. He's a little German. He does have glass inset eyes. It is a little boy dressed in his blue velvet, very little boy blue. Note he even has stockings and shoes. The legs up to the knee are bisque. It is a cloth body that is sawdust filled. Interestingly enough, he has composition hands. Okay. Do note on the one hand, his thumb here, see if we can get it. It has been repaired. Alrighty. But otherwise, oh my gosh. The fact that he's in his little clothing here, I love it. Note there are eyelets for his little ruffled shirt here. I pulled it apart so you can see again a cloth body, sawdust filled, and he does have the shoulder plate. The clothes are great on that one. This one is really interesting. So we do have our wooden doll here. It is a Mammy doll. It's the Mammy Tinker, okay? Made in Illinois, Evans, the Toy Tinkers. Now she does have a condition issue. On the back of her foot, bless, it got chipped off. But she still stands and displays beautifully, okay? This is an excellent doll, even with the condition issue. We do have another little boy back here. He might fall over. This is our largest of the dolls that we have. He is a German. He does have the shoulder plate. So in other words, the china goes down to where my thumb is. The face is in excellent condition. That blonde hair is excellent. We do have porcelain hands. Note his thumb is chipped. Other hand, good condition. It is a cloth body that is sawdust filled, and he does have porcelain feet. These porcelain feet are not the best porcelain feet. You can see it's kind of lumpy on there, but they are there. Okay. Oops, hitting the light, hitting the light. A German, this is our large German bisque baby, again in like a christening gown. The face, look at that. Just sick of it all. Articulated at the shoulders, at the thighs. Again, the body is all bisque. I love this christening gown. Some people might want to clean it up. I actually really like it, showing its age. This little oddity here, bless. Okay. Know anything weird about him? He's got two right hands. I mean, it happens in life. Now, I do not believe the arms are original to the doll. Okay. The arms are not original to the doll. You can really see the difference in material, but he does have two right arms. But he displays great. I mean, he really does. Before we put him back here. Now, this one isn't quite a doll, but I thought it was really cool. So it is made in Japan. You can see down here it's stamped Uncle Willie. Uncle Willie. It is a figural decanter. Okay. There are no chips or cracks to him. He does, of course, have a cork neck. Now, some of the cork has disintegrated, but it is still present. All right. Uncle Willie was definitely in the liquor. Okay. But I love it. It does remind you from Brutus from Papa. Agreed. So we got Uncle Willie, a little bisque. We do have another little China head. Now, obviously, she is not dressed, but she is in a vintage fabric. I do not want to call the fabric antique. I don't believe that it is. Okay. While the head and the legs are in a high gloss glaze, please note that the arms are just in a bisque. Okay. But I love her. That fabric is great. We have our last three before we get into it. This is an exceptional one. Now, this is made in Japan. This is a shibi. We have a shibi and a hibi. They're pretty much identical, save for the different colors of the boots. Shibi is wearing the pink. Hibi would have been wearing the blue. Do note the holes. These holes are there intentionally so that you can tie like a little ribbon through there. Clearly, we don't have the ribbon on there. You could do yarn if you wanted, but that is made in Japan. Again, a shibi in bisque. This is a really good one. Speaking of a really good one, and of course, the name escapes me. I forget her name, bless. She does have the Betty Bye eyes. The clothing is not original to her. The shoes are. Okay. She is a vinyl doll. She's complete, but again, the clothing is not original to her. The hair is. She does have an articulated head, of course. She's pinned in to her dress, by the way. Color fade on the front. And last, but definitely not least, we do have our China head doll. This is Esther. She is in very good condition, y'all. She would make for a huge doll. Now, you could do it one of two ways. You would put adhesive there to the cloth body, or that would be stitched. That's what these holes, of course, are for. But Esther's in very good condition, patent applied for. She does have some paint loss to the hair right here, if I can get it, right there on the front. But otherwise, beautiful doll. This is a beautiful one. I don't need these on the body. I love these just to set and to display. Excellent. Okay. Whoa. Chill out, everybody. Those are the dolls that we've got. We'll just lay you right there. These are some nicer ones. A variety. A variety. We're gonna go ahead and we'll start it off. We got choice at 20. So if you're not familiar, the high bidder after the bid end, they will get their pick of doll off of the board. Okay. Yes, and in case you're in the lag, everything has now been shown. So if you do have questions, thank you, Bobby. I got your bid of 20. If you do have questions on any of the dolls, please feel free to go ahead and ask me. Thank you, Donna. Gotcha at 21. Cheryl, gotcha at 22. Ladies, appreciate you. I would say, my personal favorite, boy, oh boy, oh boy, is really going to be Esther or the boy China head doll back here. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. And I know some people may freak out. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Donna. We got Susan in at 30. Lavender, I got you at 27. Miss Susan's holding it down at 30. Thank you, Cheryl, also for your bid at 27. This might be shocking and jarring for some. I am not overly enthused, frankly, by the clothing. The feet, because they are relatively crude, could be disposed of. You could salvage the hands if you wanted, but I would more than likely, if I were to keep this one, probably remove the chest plate from the body and display the head. Okay. That is just like super crazy for some doll collectors, but I'm just not that one. It really is the head and the chest plate. I will say that the Mammy wooden doll, while she does have the condition on the back, this is an exceptional doll. All right. And of course, Esther is pretty special. All right, we got Miss Susan holding it down at 30. We got a lot to get through. Remember, we're going to do the countdown. Picasso is in at 34. We are not going to be doing just in cases, and Ruthie B is our official bid ender. So let's do it. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Suzette, I see ya. I apologize. Don't forget, this is a good one too. The CB. Picasso is holding it at 37. Ooh, there it is. There's our Wolfie bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Picasso lady at 37. Congratulations and thank you. You are getting first pick, lady. Which doll are you going for? Picasso. Esther, of course. Get it. So that's number one. Got it? Thank you so much, Picasso. Appreciate ya. All right, let's do it again. Is it not writing? Okay. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Her heart was beating so fast. We're going to start the choice off at 20. If, of course, anybody is interested in these dolls here, I think what we'll do is we'll move her. Is she still in frame? Yeah, we'll move her back. We'll move Sheeby back. Let's move Sunny back. Donna, I got you, lady. Appreciate you. He makes me nervous standing up. I have a piece of carpet right here. Oh, you can't even see Sheeby anyhow. We do have our China head right here in cloth body. Thank you. It's been a little bit, Picasso. I know you're legit, though. Don't forget, we've got this darling little one, though he does have two right arms. Bless. It's a little bit different than two left feet, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I just see Miss Donna in it at 20. So I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. Let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. You know, what I will say is thank you, ladies, for your bids. Do keep in mind, even if you don't see the best thing to do in this situation, if you are facing a lag and there's still a doll on the board that you would like, and you see the choice start, don't pay attention to the video, just focus on the chat and put in your bid, and then just focus on the chat. So even if you are facing a video lag, the chat will still operate for you. All right, Susan, we gotcha, Lavender and Helen. And right before that bid end, Miss Nancy Edwards, lady, congratulations and thank you. Which doll are you going for? Thank you, Ruthie, for the bid end. Does that make sense what I said about like the chat? Just focus on the chat. Don't worry about the she bee. Oh, she's so cute. Look at those little chubby cheeks. That is a great get, Nancy. Congratulations. Thank you. Number 2. All right. Um, any odd, weird needs love lots today. Yes, Miss Suzette, we will have some that are going to be, I don't want to say like in a state, but some of them do have some condition issues. All right, what do you want to do? Do you want to do one more choice or do you want to do, let's do one more choice and then we'll do an individual one. How about that? Okay, we're going to start the choice off. Where is the dollar sign, y'all? Right there. Starting the choice at $20. Again, focus on that chat. Once you see me put that in there, that $20, you're free to bid. So you don't have to worry about the video. Because if you're in a lag, you're good. Thank you, Miss Widow One. Miss Donna, appreciate you. Cheryl, I see you at 21. I don't know. This girl is still special. Like she really is. That is an incredibly sweet face on her. You know, Miss Suzette, again, we do have the 2 frozen Charlottes. I have seen people repair them. We do have one with a broken arm, 2 with a broken arm, and then some chippy feet. But I have quite a few of these with condition issues. I kind of like it. That's my aesthetic. It's super subjective. Okay. Truthfully, this doll is an exceptional doll for this size to have the Betty by eyes and not just have the Betty by eyes, but functional Betty by eyes. That's a good one right there. Again, all bisque on her. Don't forget, we got Uncle Willie down here, intoxicated, of course. All right, Miss Cheryl's holding it. or pardon me, Miss Donna is, now Miss Cheryl, now Miss Helen. Thank you, ladies, again. Susan, I see you at 25. Miss Helen, she beat you to the punch. Yes. I agree, Suzette. I don't typically repair them, right? I do have one that's pretty beat up, and I am going to offer it up, but we're going to start it at $1. I personally still like it. It's clearly got substantial damage to it, but I figured maybe somebody out there would still be able to find it at home. Alrighty, Miss Helen is holding it down at 25. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. Here we go. So, what am I at? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. This one's fun. Thank you, Miss Donna. I got you at 28. Penny. No, not Halloween. They want to be loved year round. Bobby's in the first. Oop, there's our baby doll bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. So we do have Bobby in it at 30, our first 30. Congratulations and thank you, Bobby. What dolly are you going for? To have her back here, of course, in her cloth. The teeth can be creepy, agree. The teeth can be creepy, but I really like it like that. Oops, Bobby, let me write you down. The beat up one. Is it this one? Bobby, just to confirm. Well, hi, Jamie. How you doing today? Bobby's not scared. Bobby loves him kind of creepy. Look at those eyebrows, though. She's just over it. Yes. All right. Congratulations. Thank you, Bobby. Number 3 to Bobby. All righty. Let's do an individual. Let's do an individual. So on the individual, we are going to honor just in cases. So if you want to get in on this one and you want to use a just in case, go ahead and feel free. I am now remembering, I'm going to call out the bids, but I am not going to highlight them. I'm only going to highlight the first bid and the winning bid. How does that sound? Because it keeps the banner off of here and you can see the total grouping. Moving. Okay. So let's do this one first, boys and girls. It's a frozen Charlotte. That's right, Ruthie B. Just in case is in play on this one. We're going to start her off at $20. Y'all, I got these obviously in a huge lot. So I am able to bring these at. It's a frozen Charlotte. There is no condition issue to this lady. All right. She's got all of her arms. Her feet are intact. Okay. She does have the parted hair, paint in point. This is where the little, it's so interesting that they elected to put the staff there. But while she was being glazed, thank you, Cheryl. Picasso, I see you at 22. She's in very good condition. Several of the frozen Charlottes that I have, and it's not uncommon, but a lot of times you'll see rough spots on the hair on the butt because they would lay them down when they would fire the glaze. So it does get a little rough, but not on this girl. She's fully glazed, so I do think that they kept her on the peg while she was being fired. No, it looks like it is chipped back here. It's just kind of like a dimple in the porcelain. It is glazed. So it's a manufacturer's flaw. It's not like she was dropped or broken at any point. Susan, I got Susan D. I got you at 28. Our frozen Charlotte here, she is at 4 inches tall. So she's a medium size. Of course, they make much smaller ones, like we see here. Okay. They make much larger ones, right? So she's a nice medium size. but I love her. Great face, hand painted. Okay. Frozen Charlotte in porcelain, no condition issues. We've got Miss Susan D holding it down at 28. Appreciate ya. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. You can use just in case. Remember, if you would like to use it just in case, you've been an active bidder up until this point. Otherwise, throw in them bids if you want to. Let's go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Yeah, it's based on a fable, a tragic fable of Charlotte who literally froze. But yes, essentially, because of her having no movement, she's a frozen gal. All right, let me just make sure. Susan, you have it at 28. Water Baby, I see your bid of 24. Susan, I got your just in case of 51, but lady, you didn't need it at 28. You don't have to number her. 28, the Frozen Charlotte is coming to you. Now, Susan, I think is this your first purchase from me? Just make sure to send me out your contact information so I can get you your dollies. Because she was an individual. She's listed separately. You only have to number the choice ones. I promise. All right. Let's jump back to our choice. We're going to go back to the board. We'll see if anybody is interested in any of the dolls we've got left. We're going to start the choice off at 20. Again, for any of the ones that you are seeing here. Keeping in mind for the choice rounds, we're not going to do the just in cases. Don't forget, we've got another little bisque baby back here. She's totally bisque. Again, articulated at the shoulders, at the thighs, and that head. That's got just such baby movement to it. I love the bonnet on there too. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Lemmy. Thank you. I got you, Lavender 20. We got Donna holding it down at 20. We do have two other Frozen Charlottes. Again, both of these. So Miss Lavender is at 23 in the lead. Thank you. Thank you. Both of these do have condition issues, a broken arm, and tippy feet. Again, it's up to you as to whether or not you enjoy that. Donna's holding it at 25, our bisque Betty Bye. We've got our two boys over here. Again, he is bisque with glass insets. So obviously, to change the eyes, you would have to pull the shoulder plate off of the body to reset the eyes. More than likely, these have been cemented in there. So it would take a little work to get him out. Miss Donna's holding it at 25. Our little Sunny down here. This is a gorgeous doll. He does have condition. He's missing some digits there, but he displays beautifully. Yes, the blue velvet is beautiful. I will say it's either a silk or satin. I do believe it's a satin ruffled shirt. Again, just to point out, we have the 3 buttons, but whomever made it actually did create actual eyelets so that the shirt can, in fact, be buttoned. So it's a great quality right there. All right, we've got Ms. Donna holding it down at 25. Well, let's do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Miss Marsha's coming in at 27. Oh, Donna, she was fast on her fingers. No just in cases, just get those bids in. Oh, Bobbis, sneak attack before our flower bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. Helen Girl, it came in right after the bid end at 29. Appreciate you. Miss Bobby, you got another choice, lady. Which one are you going for? So naturally, too, I mean, I think most of you are familiar with it, but if you're not, of course, if you buy multiple dolls in the sale today, naturally, you're going to get combined shipping. I know a few people, boy in the blue suede. So big or small, girl? Because technically, I mean, sure, I will. I'll bring him back up. Do you want the bisque or the porcelain? I mean, they're both porcelain, but in the blue suede shoes. You could say big or little. Bisque. Okay. So that's number 4. Thank you, Bobby. He is coming to you. All right, we got it. I'm going to do one more choice on this board, and then we'll do an individual. Individual. How about that? All right. That's okay. If his legs stick out, that's all right. All right, we're going to start it at 20. If anybody is interested in any of the other dolls left on the board, we do have. She's like, oh my gosh, I really am upset with myself that I cannot remember it. There's a very kind viewer that let me know the name of this little dolly here. There's a specific name to her. I do know. Ow! She was. I'm looking. Booty! I'm looking for a manufacturer. But she was, in fact, she was a pretty collectible doll with the Betty Bye eyes. Now, the clothes are not original. Donna, I got you first at 20. Lemmy, I'm seeing you also in it at 20. But she is complete, thankfully. And then we did have the request. She is. Now, I do want to say the black dot that you're seeing right here, I'm going to pull her off frame really quick. That's in the bisque. So that little black dot you see there, her beauty mark, that is in the bisque. Okay. But there are no Nancy Ann. There are no chips or cracks to her. She does have the wire, which does make her a little floppy. Up to you as to whether or not, that's like a no-go. You could restring her or rewire her. I prefer the string. It's just not as aggressive on the bisque, on the porcelain. Don't forget this tall drink of water. What was the one? Sarah Tall and Plain. Who was in that? Was it Meryl Streep? Or was it Glenn? No, it was Meryl Streep. That was such a good movie. I haven't seen that in a hot minute. I need to watch that again. All right. Thank you, everybody, for the bids. We got Miss Lindy holding it down at 24. Again, whichever doll you would like, totally up to you. And I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. We're not going to do a just in case on this round. Okay. So here we go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Donna, ooh, Water Baby ain't playing around. There's something she wants. Well, Stephanie, you're not late. You're here. Oh, it was Glenn Close. Okay. It really was stuck in my mind that it might have been Meryl Streep. Sunshine bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Water, baby. Lady, congratulations and thank you. You are getting the pick of doll that you would like. Which dolly are you going for? Oh, I'm surprised he lasted this long. That is an exceptional get. He's beautiful. He is coming to you. That is number 5. All righty. Um, let's get crazy. I'm going to show you a 3-piece set. You're going to get all 3 of them. Now, I have to admit that I'm a little attached to these because when I got them, they were filthy. One, they're very collectible. Two, I really had to take some time in cleaning them and being very delicate with cleaning them. There is a condition issue to one of them, but honestly, okay, we're going to start this set off at 40. You're getting all 3 pieces, okay? It is the miniature. They are at 2¼ inches, 2¼ inches, but you're getting all 3 of the miniature bisque. These are the originals. These are not the Japan reproduction ones. You can see really, it's all about the hands, the detailing in the hands. Condition issue is in our groom. The groom, bless, he does have an arm that is broken. Note that his coat tails here, they are painted on. We do have some paint loss, mostly there on the shoulder. Okay. So he is damaged. Now, here's the deal. If there was going to be one of these that was damaged, it should be him because this is the more common pose. Okay. It stinks. It does stink, but this is the common posed one. Next up, we've got our priest. Now, our priest is still in his crepe paper robe. All right. I had to clean his feet. They were filthy. There is still a little gunk. Oops. There is still a little gunk down in there, but there are no chips or cracks to him. The pose on him, very collectible. Okay. Look at that. And these again are at 2¼ And then our star, in my opinion, this star, the pose on this one is definitely harder to get. Okay. And then our third and final is our bride. Look at that. Oh, apologies. I did not put on Do Not Disturb to the phone. Let me do that. Okay, we are back. Now, she was quite filthy. She at one point had like a little bouquet. It was like an adhesive on it. I removed it. It was falling apart and disintegrating. She did have a veil on. It was a netting. The netting was literally falling apart. I did choose to leave the little headband on to kind of distinguish her as the bride. That's the little hole for the baking. Okay, but she has no condition issues. This is the one that is the most desirable. Oops, because of the pose. You can see there is a little bit of dirt still in the fingers. I could not get that out. But that is again for the set of 3. Okay. These are the originals. These are not the Japan reproductions. The groom does have a broken arm, but quite frankly, I mean, the price, you get one if you're lucky for that price. But here you're going to get all 3. Though again, the priest, or not the priest, the groom does have a little condition issue. Okay. If there's no interest on those, look at that. We're going to set those to the side and I'm going to keep it moving. I had a lid. Okay. Let's do another single. I think I'm gonna run through some singles here quick. We're gonna start our next single off at 25, if anybody is interested. This is a Hertwig bisque doll. She is all bisque. All right. She clearly has got her little crocheted dress on there. She's articulated at the head, at the shoulders, and at the thighs. Now, somebody did repair the tip of her boot. Okay, they did a pretty okay job to it. They really did. Though the paint didn't quite match up perfectly, so it is a little bit browner. Other than that, she has no other condition issues. Again, this is a Hertwig doll, all bisque. The wig does feel like a natural fiber. It has been glued on. What I will say is there is no pate underneath here, so you can kind of push down. These are painted eyes. These are painted on eyes. There we go. Yes, I know the bedhead to it all, but I really enjoy that. You could zhuzh it up a little bit if you would like. Susan, thank you for your bid of 25. Appreciate it. Now, our little Hertwig here, she comes in at 4.5 inches tall. She's at 4.5 inches tall. There was a minor repair to the tip of the boot. Okay. But otherwise, she's in great condition. Yeah. Definitely needs a steady hand on that one. Okay. If you don't like the dress, you could certainly remove it. And of course, she does have her little crocheted underwear on there too. All right, we got Miss Susan in it at 25, 4.5 inches tall. And I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Oh, Water Baby sneaking in there at 28. Oh my gosh. Well, guess what? There's our boot bit end. The repair just came loose. The repair just came loose. Um, so as it stands, now Water Baby, you do have the high bid at 28. I'm going to leave it up to you as to whether or not you still want her. The repair came loose. I would, of course, include it with the doll if you were still interested. If not, no problem. Susan, we'll see then if you would be interested. Oh, wait, Susan. Oh, hold on, hold on. Susan, I'm sorry, with the just in case. My apologies. Susan, do you want her still? And again, there's no obligation on that. My apologies. You just confirmed, Susan, at 29. Would you still be interested? My apologies. Thank you, everybody. There's like a little tip on it. That's, ooh, whoa, whoa. That slides into the boot. Okay, Susan says yes. Susan, thank you so much. My apologies. She's still at Great Zelloff last night. Susan, she's coming to you, lady. You don't have to number this one. Daughter, there's her little boot. Let's do this. Where are we at? We're about an hour into the sale. I'm going to bring out a showstopper. Jody. This one. Um, no, there's no markings on her. Pin her dress back on. Okay. I'm going to bring out the showstopper. This doll was very popular. I have never have I seen a doll like this. It's definitely something. Cheryl is saying that it's chill turn. Chill turn. I'm going to start this doll off at $40. Okay. Never have I ever. You want to talk about something that would be a doll prime for your Halloween display? How about the composition black cat doll? So this is a composition doll. It is clearly an anthropomorphic black cat. Now there is some paint loss. Flip it here. In the thigh, on the back of the thigh, they painted it black, of course, and with time and with posing, it clearly has worn. Now, I do not believe the clothes are original to it. If I'm to be honest with you, I would remove the clothes. I think it's very distracting, if I'm to be completely honest with you. Um, Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you, lady. Pammy, I see it. Kim agreed. Water baby. It is like a very Puss in Boots. Um, these do rotate. They're not like glued on or anything like that. I would cut them off. I think that the doll would be far superior without the costume on it. I do think that it's kind of like mommy made, which I really respect, but I just think that the doll itself would be so much more impactful without the clothing. Okay. I would say if we have other condition, like I said, the paint loss is like in the thighs. Otherwise, all of the hands, the fingers, they're all present. Face, the paint's still good. You don't have any chips to the composition on the head. I have never seen an anthropomorphic black cat doll before. The black cat doll is coming in at 10 1/4 inches. 10 1/4 inches. It does stand by itself, though I would, of course, recommend a doll stand. And again, something that would be great for your Halloween, of course, is your black cat doll. This one is giving like 30s, right? I'm just so pleased that the face paint is still in good condition. Okay. Picasso, gotcha. Jamie, gotcha. Susan is holding it down at 50. Ladies, I really appreciate your bids. He is 10 1/4 inches. I did leave the clothes on just in case somebody would prefer it. Like I said, if I were to keep it, I would remove the clothes. I think it would be so much more darling without the clothes. And you can give them like a little ribbon, maybe zhuzh them up a little bit more if you're talented with like a needle and a thread. Okay. All right. We have got Miss Susan holding it down at 50. And I really was tempted to keep it, not gonna lie. I really truly was tempted to keep it. 10 1/4 inches. It is a composition, articulated, shoulders, thighs, and head. We do have paint loss. Okay. Inner thighs. Really interesting. Yeah, agreed, Melanie. The clothes would have to go. All right, let's do it. You can, if you have been an active bidder, use it just in case if you'd like to. But please keep in mind, only those that have been actively bidding can use the just in case. Let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a big end. Ooh, water baby. She's not playing around. Picasso's in it. Denise is in it. Oh. Kitty Cat bid and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Girl, I'm not mad at you. You were playing it hard, 75, but Susan came in just in time. $76. Susan, congratulations and thank you again. I think you got really, truly an exceptional piece. I think you got a good deal. I really do still think that you got a good deal. You know, obviously, as somebody who loves a doll themselves, I've never seen it before. Okay. Let me ask you this, guys. Instead of doing choice with the items that are left on the board, is there a particular piece? Oops, picking the table. Is there a particular piece that anybody would like me to run? And we're going to go ahead and run that individually. What do you think? How does that sound? So we have the Mammy doll. If you want the Mammy doll, let me know you'd like her individually. We have the Sunny doll. But again, he does have, no wait. Oh yeah, he is missing some phalanges on there. We've got our 2 right arm bisque. Pink Bow. We'll run Pink Bow by herself. You got it. Miss Helen says, run the pink. Okay. So I'm going to run pink. I'm going to run Sunny. And just to clarify then, Lynn and Mammy. Okay. Lynn, did you want left or right sitting baby? You just let me know, Lynn. And I'm going to run those individually then. Left. This one here, you got it. All right, I'm going to run those by themselves then, y'all. So let's just do it like that. How about that? And baby on bottom? Sure. We'll just do it like that. Okay. Instead of 20, let's start it at 15. How about that? We've got our pink bisque baby girl here. Okay. More than likely, she is in Japan. While it doesn't say, you know what? Sure. Since we're going to do individual ones, y'all are free to use your just in cases on the individuals. Yeah, sure. Go for it, Miss Helen. That's fine. Suzette, I will be happy to show you those 2 little frozen Charlottes. Absolutely. Miss Donna is in it at 16. Ladies, appreciate your bids. Lynn's coming in at 17. So again, if we're going to do an individual, absolutely feel free for those active bidders to run or to use, beg pardon, your just in case. She's no chips or cracks. Like I said, I really think she is a Japan girl. I could be wrong. It could be the OG. I may be so used to seeing these as the Japan version that it's just kind of like ingrained itself into my mind. I know I've had one with a blue bow before. Don't think I've had one with a pink bow before. She comes in, I don't know what I do with my tab. Right there. Our little pink bow girl, she comes in. Lady girl. What, 4 1/8? I mean, if we want to be exact, about 4 1/8 inches. Okay. Helen and Miss Lavender, got it. All right, ladies, thank you so much for the bids. We're going to go ahead and do the countdown for our pink bow girl. Okay. So here we go. 20, and you can use your just in case if you bid an active bidder. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Helen got your just in case. Lynn got your bid at 20. There's our pink bow bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Well, Miss Helen, congratulations at 21. Your pink bow girl She is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Numero 6. All right. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We're going to start it off at 15. Our next request was for the Sunny Angel here. Now, Sunny does have some phalanges, unfortunately, that are missing, just so you can kind of compare. All right. With the hands down, you'd never know. I mean, you really literally cannot tell. Look at that. I love the fact. Thank you, Bobby. So it's the details, right? So note that the neck is not completely straight. It's a little off to his right. And I love it. You get a little fat roll right underneath there. Very kind of Cupid-esque, but not. Of course, he's got his little loafers on and blue stockings. I know the face is absolutely darling. That's not a creepy doll. That's a sweet doll. And he does have teeth. He's got his little buck teeth right there. Okay. He can be whatever you want him to be. But again, we do have four missing fingers. So you can contrast it. But again, if the hands are down, you literally do not know. Now he comes in, Bobby's got him at 15. Our little Sunny here, he's at 6.5 inches. He's a 6.5 inch doll. So it's a pretty sizable doll on that one. All right, Bobby's got it at 15. I'm going to go ahead and I'll be happy to come live with you, Bobby. I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Hi, everybody. Mama Wanda says he's cute. Thanks. Appreciate it. Baseball bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Bobby lady, congratulations and thank you again. Your little Sonny. He's gonna come live with you. I'm so excited, Bobby. I'm so excited. On the 7th. All right. We had a request for the mammy. We're certainly going to bring her back up. This is a fabulous doll. This is kind of a rattle, if you will. Believe it or not, it would have been a child's kind of rattle toy. She does still have her sticker. It says the Toy Tinkerers. It's Mammy Tinker. It's from Evansville, Illinois, USA. Now, she does have a condition issue because on the back of the foot, obviously part of the foot, about half of it, yeah, about half of it is missing. It is on the back, okay? All of that said, this is still a very collectible piece. Obviously, the Black Americana, okay? I will start her. You know what? We got good deals. Okay, Denise is already in it. Forget that. She said, I'm in it. Denise is in it at 15. Thank you. The paint is still really good, which is nice. Okay. So she more than likely wasn't played with very much. Was more than likely dropped. We got, sorry. Well, hello, 20. Mammy Tinker. She's at 7 inches. 7 inch. Of course, it's all wood. That's not annoying at all, right? Not annoying. 7 inch. She's got a purple dress, a yellow top, a red handkerchief. And of course, she does still have her Toy Tinkerers label on the back. Love the fact that that was like painted on. Well, not really painted on. What process would that be? Similar to like a lithograph. It's almost like a stamp, right? I love the little detail. All right, we got Miss Lavender Buttons holding it down at 20. Thank you so much. Again, Mammy Tinker here. She is at 7 inches, though she does have a condition issue, to her foot. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and to bid end. Miss Whittle, I absolutely will. We do have 3 requests in front of that. Oh, water baby. Ooh, she's coming in. Watch out. Oh, Denise throwing it in. There's our sunbonnet bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. I appreciate you, ladies. Oh, she almost got it in there, but Miss Denise H at 31. Lady, congratulations. Mamie Tinker, she's going to come live with ya. Number 8. Oh, you got it. Look at you. Mama Wanda's on a roll. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. We'll adjust. I'm going to start this little cutie off at 15. This is all bisque. Okay. There's no chips or cracks to her or him. It is strung, elastic strung. Like I said, it's, I don't know if they did it intentionally, but there is some good give on the head, which I like because it really lets that baby kind of the head loll around like a real newborn would. The little christening gown, which is pretty basic, but I really like it. Hey Tink, how you doing? She is articulated, of course, at the shoulders. She does have some, does she? No, this one does not have underwear on. I love it. Look at the little piggies on there. Lynn, I got you at 15. Thank you. Boo, if I can highlight it. I love her. She's kind of got a little fisheye action going to her. And look at those giant lips on her. Now, did I? Oh, Lynn, underside thigh. Do you see there's a sliver here? Lynn, let me know if you're still interested. If you are, just confirm. No, she's got metal pins holding the elastic in. Aggressive. She does have a sliver on the under thigh. Okay, Lynn says that's okay with her. Lynn, I see you're the only one in her, so let's not bother with a countdown. Let's just call that a day. At $15, Lynn, the little bisque baby, that's coming to you. Thank you so much, Lynn. Let me get you written down. Okay. We had a request for our little 2 right arm baby here. We'll start him at 15 also. Why not? Now, he doesn't have any chips or cracks to him, thankfully. Though I will say, as I said earlier, when initially showing him, I don't believe the arms are original to him. I could be wrong, but I would say with almost complete certainty that the arms are not original. But again, he's got 2 right hands. I mean, you really can only tell if the arms are up. I gotcha. Oh, and Melanie's at 16. Thank you both for the bids. Do appreciate it. But no chips or cracks to the bisque. No chips or cracks to the bisque. And again, the eyebrows are giving like Cupid-esque action, as is, of course, the hair. We do have 2 little tiny teefies sticking in there. Stephanie has 2 left feet. Why not let this little one have 2 right arms? I mean, hey. Now, our bisque cutie here, he's at 5.5. So he is 5.5 inches. Oh, sure you can. He's got, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in here very close, but he is elasticized. So you could certainly snip the arms off if you would prefer. Yes, you can do that. That's right. He was made special. He's very unique and one of a kind, right? Call him righty. I'm a righty. All right, we got Melanie holding him down at 16. Appreciate it, ladies. Let's do the countdown for it. So here we go: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and a bid end. I do apologize. I know my lighting is not the best. I have a front facing window and I try to get as much, but it is casting some good shadows. So my apologies for that. Bid end, bid end, bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. Melanie, $16. Congratulations and thank you. Appreciate you. He is coming to you. That is number 10. Groceries. Groceries, Elizabeth. He is a sweetie. Don't forget, guys, if it is your first time purchasing with me, or if it has honestly, look, if it's been more than a month than your last purchase, make sure to send me out your contact information. It's right here. It's The.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. Again, it's the pinned comment right there at the top of the chat. And of course, it's in the description of the video. That way I can get your stuff to you. We had two more requests. Request number one are the two frozen Charlottes. Now, I'm selling both of these two frozen Charlottes together because I think, while individually, they each have a damaged hand, arm, I guess I should say, both. And then our one in the crochet dress, she does have some chippy feet. Actually, only this foot is chipped. This one is still fully present, but the gold paint has come off. Though she does have the blue garters. I don't think this one, no, this one does not have the garters. So get you up close. The face is pretty good, especially on this one. This one being a little bit smaller is a little bit more crude, so you only really get the little dot for the eye. So I'll tell you what, we'll we'll go ahead and start. I'm going to start this set at 15 if anybody is interested. Though both do have a condition issue. Oh, he's just a beetle. There's a beetle crawling around down here with us. Um, Both do have a condition issue, but frankly, I think $15 for the both. That's a pretty good deal. Cheryl, I got you at 16. Appreciate you, lady. Denise, I see you at 15. Thank you both. The pudding dolls, I think, no, these are a little bit bigger than the pudding dolls. Um, Hold on. I have one over here. This pudding doll is not going up for sale, but I can show you. So this is like your standard pudding size doll. This is, and so there we go. You can see they're bigger. And then show you. That one's much larger. Okay. The pudding doll, they're usually like 1 inch or under. Well, mine's at an inch and a half. The taller one here, she comes in at 2 1/3 inches on her. And then our other one here in the brown, this little lady, she's at 2 1/8. 2 1/8. Okay. All right. Where are we at? Well, Cheryl, Cheryl, you're still holding it down at 16. You're still holding it down at 16. So thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Denise. Appreciate you. I love the pudding dolls. This one's a really good one. This is the only pudding doll that I have kept. It's the only one that I've kept. Very Greek with that hair, like the melon curls. Alrighty, let's do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The garters on her are really nice. I chose to leave the clothes on these ones because I don't know. This one, this is interesting. This cape, if you will, I actually prefer that over this crocheted dress. I just think aesthetically it works better like this than this one does because this is giving a little bit newer of a vibe. Ruthie, thank you for the bid end. Appreciate you. So Water Baby came in, but Denise, she had her just in case. So at 24, Denise, congratulations and thank you again. Both of the little as is frozen Charlottes, they're coming to you. That is number one. Yes, ma'am. All right, the last request that we had. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Pudding dolls. I bet you have. We refer to them as like, well, if you're from the South, um, like king cakes. So during Mardi Gras, like, a little baby gets put inside, right? And king cake, it would then be like you are in charge of bringing the king cake next year. But I think what it was like an English tradition. They would be put in the pudding, cooked in the pudding, and then whoever got it, I don't know if it was good luck or they had to bring the pudding or cook the pudding next year. Probably many a broken teeth, right? Alrighty. Now, our last request was our Bisque Betty by iDoll. Now, I am still going to start her off at $20. Honestly, this is an exceptional deal on this doll. She is a German. Again, this is a pate, so you can't access the Betty Buy mechanism. If you can see right there. So basically, the pate is the scalp, more often than not attached to the head, and then a wig is affixed to it to give you the dome. Okay, but she does have Betty Buy eyes. They do work. Okay. She's in a little christening gown, which I think is absolutely darling. This, I think, really works. That really works for that doll. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. I gotcha at 20. There are no condition issues to this gal. You can, in fact, remove the dress if you would prefer. She is marked Germany here on the back. Okay. Deborah's holding it in at 20. We do have the bisque feet underneath. Look at those little digits. And she's got a little diaper on. So her toes, they're all included. This little lady has no damage. She is, let me put your foot down here, little one. Whoop. She's 4.5 inches. She is 4.5 inches. Can I show the fabric doll? Yes, I will show the fabric doll next. Absolutely. All right, we got Lynn in at 22, Debbie in at 25. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. Exceptional German bisque doll with the Betty Buy eyes and her little christening gown. No chips or cracks to her. Again, articulated at, no, this one's not at the head, at the shoulders and, of course, at the thighs here. All right, let's do the countdown. 4.5 is only on the doll. It does not, of course, include the measurement of the dress, which I really like the dress on this one. This dress I would definitely want to keep on this doll. All right, let's do it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Again, the eyes are like a gray blue. And the Betty Buy function does work. Ooh, baby bid end Water baby, you knew what was up, didn't you? 68. Thank you everyone for your bids. It is a deal. It really is. It sounds crazy. Um, and I got to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, the bisque dolls, porcelain dolls, they are very specific, and it's like one of those things when you know, you know. Um, she knows. That's a good get, lady. The condition on that, and the eyes that function. The eyes that function. She is. Yay! Yay! Number 12 to what a baby. All right, we had a request for the fabric doll. This is a China head. You know, I'm going to. That mold is a little iffy to me. I want to call her vintage. I don't want to call her antique. Full disclosure. The fabric is definitely a vintage. While we have got a glazed porcelain for the head and the feet, keep in mind that the arms are bisque. Both arms are bisque. So there is no glaze. Now, she is in really good condition, but I do think that the doll itself is vintage and not antique. Okay. I'll start her at 15 if anybody is interested in her alone. Our little vintage gal here, where's my, here we go. Let me get a measurement from foot to top. She's 6 3/4 inches, 6 3/4 inches on her, but I am really hesitant to want to call her antique. You can see the glaze didn't fire that well here, so it's got like a bisque feel right down here on the bottom of the shoulder plate. This 6 isn't looking as crisp as what I would like it to be an original. Hand painting is not bad on it. I definitely think she has some charm, especially with the fabric of the body they chose. This is a doll. Thank you, Lavender. Gotcha at 15. This is a doll that I would, quite frankly, leave as is. I wouldn't dress her. I think that the floral patterned fabric is quite fantastic. She would be great in a little display if you had a dollhouse, right? I really like her. She is darling, regardless of whether she's like genuine antique or vintage. I still think she's got a great vibe to her. Miss Lavender's holding her at 15. I really only see Miss Lavender. So let's go ahead and call that sold to Miss Precious Lavender Buttons at $15. Now she is, I will say this, she's sawdust filled, but they were still using sawdust in the 50s. So you got her, lady. Congratulations. That's number 13. Suzette, what are you going with the new vintage age of 20 years instead of the original? I go with 25 for vintage. It's got to be 25 years old to me. It's gotta be. All right, I think we had one last request, and that was for Uncle Willie here. Now, is he a traditional doll? No. Is he a doll at all? It depends. He is a Japan piece. He is marked Uncle Willie here. I believe it's from a comic strip back in the 30s. He is a figural decanter bottle, so more than likely would have been during the Prohibition era. He's got a cork neck to it. Obviously, we have some degradation to the cork. It's not unheard of. Relatively clean on the interior. The- There are no, thank you, Ruthie, for that. The sold, by the way. There are no chips or cracks to him. He's got, I mean, he is a great comical piece. He really, truly is. The little figural decanter bottle, let's start him at 15 if anybody is interested. While he does have some condition issues to the cork, the heads does still stay on there. Once he's assembled from foot to the oh, he's cold. From the foot to the top of the head, he's at 6.5 inches. So Uncle Willie here comes in at 6.5 inches. He's quite dapper. I do like, I gotta say, his mint and chartreuse striped pants here. Of course, he's got his suspenders, his orange vest. We've got a high collar with a green bow tie. The hat, the hat actually matches the pants, though the intensity of the color reads a little bit better on the pants than it does on the hat. Okay. Of course, he's got his mutton chop beard going on here. A really interesting, different kind of piece. Okay. Well, Heidi, I appreciate you being here. Lemmy's got it at 20. Willie said, you know what? This is definitely the kitschiest thing I've had all day. We will have some other kitsch coming up in a little bit, but he is by far the kitschiest. This would be great in the kitchen with some jadeite. He's got some good fall colors too. So if you do have a fall display, I think he would work really well in there. So again, no tips or cracks to him. He is a Japan piece. We are marked Uncle Willie. He is a figural decanter, more than likely from the 30s. I'm pretty sure this comic strip was from the 30s. Again, being the Prohibition era, also it makes sense for the figural decanter. There is some degradation again to the corkscrew, though it does still go on there. Okay. William is holding it down at 20. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. It's a good fun piece. Got your just in case. 4 to 2. Okay, Miss Donna, I will show her for you. Want okay? You got it. So thank you for that beer bid end, Ruth the B. Appreciate you, William, sir. Congratulations and thank you. At 20, she would approve. Yes, I do. I do think that she approves. William at 20. Uncle Willie is going to come live with you. Thank you. Number 14. All right. Miss Donna is still interested in our last two dolls. So I'll tell you what. Boop, boop, boop. Let's do this. We're going to start it at 20, but what we're going to do is you're actually going to get both dolls. What? You're going to get both? Yep, I did it. I did it. We're going to start both at 20. Again, what was it again, Cheryl? Chilton? Chilton, she's very much 40s, 50s on her. The hair is original. She does have the Betty Bye eyes, which are functional. The dress, I know for a fact, is not original to her, though her shoes are original. I did look this up. Somebody kindly told me the specific name of it. I looked her up. The shoes, again, are original. I think she's wearing underwear. We're going to find out together. The underwear are original to her. Chill turn. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. So the dress not original, but her fashion accessories are. Okay. Donna, I see ya. We do have our German doll. She is all bisque. Okay. The Sunday bonnet on her is fabulous. We do have the wire going through the shoulders. She is not articulated in the rest of the body. The dress definitely looks age appropriate with regards to not her age, but the age in which it was produced. And again, the red shoes definitely a little bit different. This little lady is a German girl. She's pinned into her dress, though you could stitch it up if you would prefer. Okay. Miss Donna, this again is going to, yes, Anne of Green Gables, definitely on that. Donna is getting it at 20. This is going to be for both of the dolls. Okay, we're not going to separate these little ladies. Uh-oh. Miss Gutierrez is coming in at 23. Ladies, thank you both for your bids. And I'm going to go ahead, a Perrin, yes, Perrin bisque, no glaze. I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown. Again, this will be for both, no picking. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. They're definitely different. I mean, they are clearly quite some years apart. Well, probably about 30, somewhere between 30 to 60, depending on when this little lady was made. Fashion accessory bid and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Debbie, I really appreciate you, but Miss Donna, she used that just in case. So at 24, Miss Donna, the set is coming to you. Thank you. Got it. So concludes that portion of the sale. Why don't we go ahead? I know we were doing some singles, but I pulled out some fancier dolls for y'all to sell individually. And I'm gonna pull one out here for you. Let's do some runs on those. Actually, we're gonna do 4 runs. All right. Let me lean over here and grab these guys. All right. We have got an exceptional doll. Now, here's the deal. She is clothed. I'm not mad at the clothes. The clothes are definitely vintage. They're not as old as the doll itself, which is okay. It's fine. It still works. The vibe on her is really good. Now, there are no condition issues to this little lady. We're going to start her at 25. This is our Hurt wig, HERTWIG, Hurt wig, bisque doll. We've got her hair here in 2 blue bows with the curls. She is a bisque doll, articulated at both the shoulder and she's got her little pantaloons on there, and at the thighs. She's got brown shoes, white stockings, and a blue striped detail to her. Again, this is a Hurt wig. Okay. The dress, like I said, is vintage. You can just tell with that material. It is not as old as the doll itself. Doll would be 1800s, late 1800s. The fabric is very much giving like 60s, 70s, though I'm not mad at it. I think it works perfectly for the doll, right? Don't you think so? Elizabeth and Donna think so. This again is an example of this is an example of a doll that I would keep the clothing to. Sometimes the clothing is a little distracting to me, and I don't mind the naked doll. Again, that's to each their own. But I really like her in her dress. I think that it really works. It's done very well too. You know, you could pop the stitch. She is stitched into it. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Elizabeth. She is sweet. Look at that little face. Again, no chips or cracks to her. She's got like a little bit of a hooded eye effect to it. Elizabeth's holding it down at 28. Appreciate you. Our Hertwig Blue, she's in at 4 inches. She's a 4-inch doll from the feet to the top of the head. Sweetheart. She is darling. All right, Miss Elizabeth is holding it down at 28. Let's go ahead. Oh, Miss Debbie's coming in. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. 12. There you just see her running in a little field. Very Laura Ingalls Wilder vibe, though she's a little bit more Nelly-esque, if you will. No, it's Laura. It's Mary in her Sunday dress. Remember they had the blue Sunday dress that they just wore for years? Bless. There's our blue butterfly bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Debbie, appreciate you. Miss Donna, she came in at 32. Thank you so much, Miss Donna. You are getting another dolly to come live with ya. Thank you. You don't have to number. Okay, now. We're gonna do another. We actually have two more hurt. Well, you can kind of see. Well, look, you're seeing a preview right here. We've got two more hurt wigs, and then we are going to do a Gordon doll, a Gorton doll, peg doll. This next one, oh y'all, this is exceptional. We're gonna start her off at 30. Okay, we are starting her off at 30. Again, another Hertwig. This is a really unusual sculpt on this one. All right. Now, she does look like she's got a bonnet on, clearly. What it actually is a flower. You see? You can see this where this stem would come out. So this is actually, while it appears, it reads as a bonnet, it's a flower. Now, she is a bisque girl. Look at that face. Look at those curls. The detail in the sculpt. She is on a cloth body. Okay. She's got two bisque hands. There's no condition issue there. What I will say, and this is going to be very difficult, there is the separation. Let me see if I can get it to show. Ooh. Well, you can see the detailing to the plate there. There is the beginning of separation at her shoulder. She's a cloth body. We again have a functional button down here. She is pinned here at the waist. She's, of course, sawdust filled. Now, the clothes on this one very much are reading original. In other words, whomever made it probably made it in and around the time in which the doll itself was purchased. She does have an undercoat on. Look at that. A little bit of crocheted lace to it. Love it. She's got her leggings on, and then she does have her porcelain feet. Okay. The doll's in overall very good condition. What I liked about it is we have a little provenance tag here. Okay. But what it says is flower hat doll, circa 1900, bisque head and arms, china feet. They do feel that the feet may have been replaced. And I see why, because the feet are glazed, whereas the arms and the head are not. I don't know. If they were replaced a long time ago. This was bought at the Duncan's. I love this. Bought at the Duncansville flea market with Karen and Dawn. She cleaned and repaired it July 13, July 13th of 2013. So I just thought that was super cute. Again, it says Hartwig on it, but her little provenance tag, I like it. We don't have the name of the original or of the repairer, but I thought that was quite darling. So, but if we don't have any interest on her, again, we started her at 30. She's a Hertwig with a floral detail. Okay, original clothing, cloth body, sawdust filled. We're going to set her to the side. Whoosh. I don't know. I kind of like the clothes. I do. It's very early. Oh, water baby getting in on it. Well, girl, it's yours. 45. She's going to come to you. Thank you, lady. She's yours. You got her. Woo woo. That's a great get, lady. That's a great get. She said, I know what I'm doing. Thank you. You don't have to number her. No number. We're going to do another Hurt wig. Now, if you love your dolls, you're going to know that the boys, they're always harder to get. They just weren't as played with as the girl dolls, right? So we're going to do a little boy. We're going to start him off at 25. He is 4¼ inches tall. There are no condition issues, no chips or cracks on him. He is full bisque, articulated at the standard shoulder and at the thigh. He's wearing his little black pumps. And note that he's got blue stockings, but they are checkered. Love it. Again, he does go very well with the Hertwig girl that we had earlier in the blue dress. Well, hey, Anne from Chicago, how you doing? He is a little bit larger. The girl we had, she was at, what was she at? 4. She was at 4. So he's 1/4 inch. Now, it would sound like it makes sense, but like the head sculpt on him is a little bit chunkier than the girl. I love it. And his little gingham with his little lace. He's in his little romper. This is darling. No chips or cracks to it. Again, all bisque, hand painted. He is a Hertwig. Love it. Love the hair, the curls on him. He's stitched in. You can see up here. So if you really don't like the clothes, you could remove them. Again, like with our little girl, this I think is a great example of clothing that's done very well. I don't believe, like with our little girl, that the clothes were produced in around the time that the doll was originally manufactured. I do believe a collector at some point down the road made the clothes, but I think they did an exceptional job on him. We got Miss Elizabeth in it at 25. He is 4¼ no condition issues. Oh, beg pardon. These are actually brown, not black. His slippers are brown, not black. I don't see anybody else interested, so I am going to go ahead and call that sold to Miss Elizabeth at $25. Lady, congratulations and thank you. Appreciate you. You don't have to burn. All right, we are going to do our last individual doll of the sale. This one is quite special. This is an original. This is the OG, and I'm going to show you the things that you want to look for if you are interested in your peg dolls, okay? We are going to start her at 30 if there is any interest. This is I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of it, the Gorton doll, peg doll. She is an original, all right? She is coming in at 12 inches, 12 inches. Outside of there being paint loss, she has no other condition issues. Now you're going to be like, but Michael, her feet are looking a little rough. This is original to her. Note hey Ariana. Oh, this is the one you were going after, girl? I didn't know. That is original. These dolls were carved out of scrap wood. Look at on her waist here. Well, if I can get it to focus. Do you see the mark on the back of her? Look at the head. But no, it was painted. These were made out of scrap wood. Note the nose is not perfect, but it is all painted over. They're a little crude, which is what I love about them. The other thing that you want to look for them is look for the ones that have, note the pegs. These are all wood. This is all wood. There is no metal. Now, sometimes you will find that somebody has replaced the pins with wood. It's not bad, especially if you want to save the doll. But obviously, the ones with all wood pins are definitely what you want. The doll is still articulated. You have got to be so incredibly ginger in bending the doll to create the articulation. Because again, it's thin wood that's holding them in there. So she is articulated in several spots: shoulder, elbow, thigh, and knee. She again is coming in at 12 inches. Her face paint is pretty gosh darn good. A lot of times, a lot of the paint will be missing from her. I love her. I have one myself. I did elect to sell this one. I'm very proud of myself. I am very proud of myself for letting her go. Again, I just like all of the knots and the condition issues to the wood. I love it. I love it. Honestly, they were, if you will, like the poor man's version of the China head doll. So when you think about, going back to like Laura Ingram, this is more than likely the doll she would have had where Nellie had like the bisque China head doll. So these were made to kind of give a little girl that, maybe her parents, her family didn't have as much income. She would have gotten one of the wooden ones. 1800s, but all hand carved, all hand painted. They were quite fragile, clearly, so a lot of them didn't survive the test of time. You'll find them missing appendages. A lot of times you'll find the torso, still collectible, not as desirable. She did have a dress on her. It was not original to the piece. It was incredibly distracting to me, so I did remove it. Okay. Overall, very good condition. She's a wonderful girl. She really, truly is. Thank you, ladies, both for your bids. I am not catching up clearly. So, Elizabeth, she is holding it down at 65. Ariana, girl, appreciate you. All right, ladies, let's do the countdown. So, here we go. She is again at 12 inches long. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Yeah, the one that I have, my joints are like incredibly floppy. I mean, even for her to sit is a struggle. This girl's joints are really tight. So to the new owner, just be mindful of that. Clearly, like a doll stand, a cleoche, she would be fabulous. Some eyelet lace draped around her, maybe just a shawl. Don't even give her the full. Look, Ruthie just threw in scrap wood. Scrap wood bid and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Ladies, I really appreciate all of your bids. Elizabeth, Ariana, Water Baby, Buttermilk coming in there. But Miss Water Baby, she threw it down. Girl, you got fast fingers and good timing. 115. The Gordon doll wood hand carved peg doll. She is a coming to ya, lady. Thank you. 115. You don't have to number her now. All righty. Let's do this. We're going to jump back to choice. I'm going to get crazy with it. I'm just going to start adding them onto the screen. We're starting the choice off at $10. $10 choice, boys and girls. Some of these have condition issues, so do be aware. First one that I'm going to add on there. Again, high bidder will get their choice. We've got the pocket doll. It's literally called pocket doll. This is, of course, not Linus, Schroeder from the Peanuts. This is an all vinyl doll. You can see he does still have his pocket doll hand tag still on there. He's articulated at the head, the shoulders, and at the thighs. Elizabeth, gotcha, girl. Oops, gotcha. So we're going to add Schroeder on there. We'll just let him lay there. Let's go ahead. You want to talk about something a little bit creepy? We've got a wind-up doll for you. This is giving full Toy Story vibes. It's a celluloid doll in her little clown costume. She's got her stockings on. It does, in fact, wind up on the belly. She's a little temperamental in her movements, though she does still work. Okay. Go on, girl. Ah! So we've got her. Now you want to work now that you're up there, don't you? I see how you are. Let's do this one. We had the Sunny Angel earlier. This is the knockoff. Note that the sculpt is much softer. The hand painting is not as detailed. The body is in a solid white bisque. There's no blushing on it, though we do have some on the cheeks, okay? This one is clearly stamped made in Japan. There are no condition issues on this one, though, okay? No finger loss on that one. Let's get crazy with it. I got asked, do I have any that, need some love? Bless you. We do have this China head. Now, she is an OG. However, she's been repaired. Note the chip or the crack. She has, in fact, been repaired. All right. You can see it's quite substantial. I still love her. She's missing an arm or a hand, I guess. And she's missing both her feet. But I still love her. And at $10, I think there's still a lot of display ability if you're into that kind of display. I am. But again, she has been repaired. We're missing a hand. We're missing some feet. But I really like the dress on this one. So there's our China head. Okay. Oh, OG actually means original gangster, but she's an original China head doll. We do have, how about Wee Patsy, an F&B doll. She's got her original button in her original clothes. She's in very good condition, y'all. Okay. Very kind of like Alice in Wonderland, but this little gal, she is in her original state. Okay. Articulated at the shoulders and at the thighs. She does have her original button. Again, an F&B. You can wear it if you want, but it is little wee Patsy. Wee Patsy. Look at that haircut on her. She's darling. Love her. Um, how about something really random? It's in its original bag from Pizza Hut. Yeah, I said it. It's from 1988. It's The Land Before Time. It's Littlefoot. It's the little plastic hand puppet from 1988 that you would get from Pizza Hut. It was in there. I think it's darling. It's The Land Before Time. Are you serious? Can't go wrong with that. Totally random, but it's there. Littlefoot. Stephanie's coming in at $11. Um, this gal. Look at her. She is, in fact, a porcelain. She's got paint over the entirety of her. We're going to have to get personal with her. But she is, in fact, Germany. She is stamped Germany here on the back. Excellent condition. No chips or cracks to her. She's a little loosely strung. Whoa! But she is complete. Look at that. In her little dress. That is a precious, precious doll. Oh, this one. Now, this is just a head. Okay. It is marked Japan on the interior. See it there? Melanie, I got you at 12. Ready? Look at that. It's got a very Hummel-esque. To me, it gives they had the shoe B, the little wall plaques, the yellow circle and the boy and the little girl. This is individual. You'll get to check. You'll get to pick whichever one that you would like. But that's what it reminds me of. Now, this one's in Japan. It is bisque. Clearly, there's some paint loss to it. But overall, look at that. The porcelain's in really good condition, but it's the paint. But again, it's subjective. I kind of like that. I do. I kind of like that. Well, Elizabeth ain't playing. She said 20. Debbie ain't playing around either. 24. Let's add one more piece on there. I'm going to do this one. Y'all, you're going to get everything in here. I know, crazy. This is a TLC lot. It is. Okay. TLC lot. Each one has some condition issues. You're going to get 2 of the lesser frozen Charlottes. You have a damaged hand, damaged foot. Okay. You're going to get another white one. We have damage. Okay. All 4 of these dolls are as is. Well, beg pardon. One of them is not. We have the black frozen Charlotte. Clearly, we are missing both arms. And then we've got, our 4th one, which is another black baby. This one does not have any condition issues. Thankfully, the arms weren't sticking out on it. This face is a little haunting. It's hard to get. So we're going to sell all 4 of those together. So the 2 white ones, one of the black ones with the high glaze, those 3 have condition issues. Our 4th black baby, though, that has no condition issues. But you get all 4. Okay, no choice. That you get all 4 on that. I want to add one more doll, and then we'll do the countdown. Which doll should we add? Okay, this one's really interesting. She's a little miffed. I think she deserves to be. She's a little Native American. Okay, obviously she's a little PO'd. Okay, this is actually Bisque. She's articulated. She's articulated at the shoulders. She's wearing her little leatherette. It's not real leather outfit. Her hair is, of course, in her braided pigtails. But this is actually Bisque. More than likely, again, a Japan doll. The clothes are, I mean, you'd have to remove the clothes to find out, but I do think it's a Japan doll. But she is Bisque. Okay. All right. Those are our choices. Let me pull this off. Elizabeth, you've got high bid at 35. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So, Suzette, really the difference between a traditional frozen Charlotte and a pudding doll is their size. Debbie, fast fingers, lady. Thank you, Ruthie, for the bid end. Miss Debbie at 36. Which one are you going for, lady? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I need a drink. Are you hanging in over there? We got Mom the comfy chair. Oh, you're going for the F&B. That is a great get. Congratulations, Debbie. She is darling, especially with her little button. I love it. Thank you, Debbie. She is coming to you. That one's number 16. Well, oops. Tell you what, since Debbie took that F&B, let's add another F&B. This one is in her box. We've got Wee Patsy. She's parasol pretty. Now, here's the deal. Let me try to get this box opened. Girl, she's got her little tag. Okay. However, they used like gum bands or rubber bands. It deteriorated. So her arms are there, but you're going to need a new gum band or a rubber band. This one is so stinking cute. This outfit is adorable. Let me. So she is going to need to have her arms reattached. But look at her in her little outfit. Isn't that adorable? You have both the arms, but like I said, the rubber band clearly has degraded. All right. So she's complete, but you're going to have to do a little love. A little love. There's her little hand tag to get her arms back together. So we're going to add that F and B in there. Okay. Get it, get it. Started at 10 if anybody is interested in any of the dolls that are left. I'm going to go ahead. We are going to add, I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I'm going to butcher it. Maybe I'm going to try Kunst de Perzerala. That was real good, wasn't it? Okay, Elizabeth just isn't playing around. Germany. Germany. This is a little piano baby, little boy. He is tumbling. There's no chips or cracks to him, but he is a nice little German one. Bisque, fully painted. Again, no condition issues to the digits there. Isn't he darling? Oh. Yeah, bisque is porcelain. Bisque is porcelain. It's just, it wasn't glazed. And then China, like China plates, are also porcelain. Interestingly enough. 35 to Lynn, 45 to Miss Elizabeth. Well, there is somebody on there that somebody's are going after. I'm going to do the countdown. All right, here we go. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and be done. Who's it gonna be? Elizabeth's got it at 45. Ooh, Lynn and Elizabeth are duking it out. Who is it? I'm curious. Oh, there's our t-shirt bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Well, Lynn lady, fast fingers and quick timing. Miss Lynn, at 55, who are you going for? Sorry, I'm writing it here all at the same time. I'm curious. Is it the F and B? What provocative? Oh, you're going for the piano baby. Isn't he precious? I really like this. It's one little button on there. He's a good one. Get him. Wee. Number 17 to Lynn. All right. Shall we start it again? $10. You want to start it again at $10? Is there anything that anybody wants? Okay, since we got rid of our piano baby, I'm gonna throw this dolly back up there. Thank you, Denise. I gotcha. I'm not okay, Elizabeth. I'll try to find another piano baby. This is like a hanky clothing. This is interesting because she has a shoulder plate, but her shoulder plate, her head is articulated. This is really, I have not seen this particular method done before. So her head is articulated from her shoulder plate. She's a cloth body. She does have some bisque hands here that are a little weeble wobbly. It is sawdust filled. Like I said, it's a hanky dress, but note she does have pants. We do have we have bisque feet down here. So up to you as to whether or not you would keep her in that dress, right? Wow. Well, Denise is in it at 10. So I don't see anybody else interested. So I'm going to call it sold. Miss Denise at $10, lady, you get your pick of dolls. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. Elizabeth and Suzette, I will run it again. Okay. Well, we'll do it like this. So this is number 18. Suzette, is there a doll left that you want for $11, or did Denise get the one that you were after? I'll do it like that. How about that? I think that's fair. Well, actually, Elizabeth. Elizabeth will get first pick at 12. Top right. This is, try not to sneeze, guys. Sorry. This is an as is China head doll. She has had a life, though they didn't dispose of her, they did repair her. She's been broken. She is missing a hand. She's missing both feet. Okay. And the one in the box is an F&B. It is a Parasol Pretty. Now, she has both of her arms, but it needs a new rubber band. But she is complete. So, Elizabeth, I'm giving you pick at 12 if one of the dolls was left that you wanted. If not, you can pass. And then, Suzette, I will give you pick at 11. Well, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you. She wants Linus. Just pop them all. Okay. Hold on, Miss Elizabeth. Let me do this. Okay. You're going to have to try to cram them all in the same bag. Land Before Time. Wait here. I have a bigger. Hold on, guys. I got to get Mom a bigger bag. Yeah. Well, I guess you can just put 2 19s. She wants the little one. Wow. Yeah. Now, Suzette, I don't know. Hold on. And we'll do the F&B. All right. Now, Miss Suzette. You got each one for 12, Elizabeth, from the ones that you picked. Miss Suzette, Are there any left at 11 that you would like? The creepy crawl. All right, Miss Suzette. The creepy crawler. Oh, look, there she goes. She wants to flex. Okay, Bobby, it's coming up. We've got, hold on. Lynn, where did you go? I just lost, okay, creepy crawler. The frozen dolls. Head. Okay. Is it okay over there? All right, Suzette. This is nice. This is going to be 20. These three are all 20. Now, well, Bobby, did you bid? This is what I will do. Okay, so Bobby wanted to head anyhow. So, Denise, you did have a bid of 10 in. That's number 20. Yep. Denise, you did have a bid, a bid in of 10. I do have the 3 left. Lady, that's totally up to you. If you would be interested in any of the 3. The one on Miss Denise, you're going to go for this little sweetie. Okay. That'll be 21. All right. So we do have the 2 dollies left. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay. We have these 2 left. Then this one is really as is, but I still like her. This one has got the articulated head on shoulder plate. We've got a made in occupied Japan. There's no chips or cracks to her. It's like the flapper girl with the gold hair. The paint is really interesting because it does have like texturing to it. So again, it's made in an occupied Japan, so it's not like some high-end doll. But we're gonna add her to the board. Um, we've got this little baby doll. It is all bisque. This is made in Japan. Okay, wearing a little sweater, articulated at the shoulders, at the thighs. We do have a button snap back here, which if I can get off, we do see it's made in Japan. No chips or cracks to this one. Okay. I don't know. This doll is kind of freakish to me. Not gonna lie. Blech. It's a soft vinyl. The head is weird. You can like squeeze the body. She has a tag on her arm. It just says 7865. She's interesting. It's very like this one's a little off-putting to me, I'm not gonna lie. We'll add her. And I'm gonna add 3 more pieces on. Okay. This one is whoa, little lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This one is very like mysterious to me. It's it says plastic made in Germany. It is not plastic. It's like this chalkware. Now I do want to let you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. Yeah, see? The paint, it comes off. So do keep that in mind, but he's like this little German soldier. I think he's really interesting. There's no chips or cracks to him, but there's obviously paint loss to it. Interesting. It's got a personality to him. This is interesting. It says, there's a paper label in here. It says Foxy Grandpa 1904. I don't know that it is Foxy Grandpa or that it is from 1904. It does give me German vibes. Um, a white porcelain bisque. There apparently was some paint to the shoes. No paint on the back. He seems to be sitting on some kind of a tree stump, but he does have painted blue eyes. So no chips or cracks to him. He's a character for sure. And last but not least, we do have another China head doll. This one is an original, though the body has some condition issues. Okay, so she's on a cloth body. Obviously, she's sawdust filled. You can see she's been repaired a number of times. We are having more separation here. Um, there's no chips or cracks to the head plate, to the hands. There is no damage to the feet, though do note it is separating. Okay. This spool, for some collectors, they will rubber band the spool in there and it prevents the feet from clacking together. She definitely needs it because of the split to the fabric. Okay. So the porcelain itself is in really good condition. The pieces of the porcelain are in really good condition, but the body, it needs some help. Okay. Let's start the choice off at $10. What we're going to do is I'll do it the same way. High bidder, you will get to pick as many of the pieces off of the board for your winning bid. Other bidders I will honor. So like right now, Elizabeth is at 10. Laura, I see you also at 10. It's totally up to you. Deborah is at 11. So if Deborah were the winner, Deborah would get to pick as many pieces off of the board at the $11 that she would like. Miss Elizabeth is up to 15. Miss Elaine, thank you so much. Appreciate your bid. Okay, Miss Laura's back in at 16. I'm going to shout out the names. I won't highlight it. Laura, gotcha. Mike coming in at 13. Elizabeth at 20. I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 20. Oh, Ronnie D, 20, 19. It is per per piece, but you pick as many of them at your price point that you would like. So if Elizabeth wins, it'll be $25 and she gets to pick as many as she can clear the board, but it is per piece. Okay. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. So Miss Elizabeth is actually holding it at 25. And then we'll run down the list. There is our Starburst bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. All righty. So Miss Elizabeth, $25 per selection. And then we will try to clear the board, but we'll see. So right now, Miss Elizabeth gets first pick at 25. Ronnie D, you are on deck at 21 if Miss Elizabeth doesn't go for what you are looking for. So you just let us know, Miss Elizabeth, what one or ones you would like. But out of all of the dolls that we have had today, this one is really the only one that I find kind of disturbing, truth be told. And it's honestly a texture thing. Like, bleh. There's a little bit of tackiness to it. I'll need to wipe her down if somebody does pick her. I mean, overall, the sculpt is cute. It's the texture of it all that really just gets me. Bleh. That's all right, Mike. It happens. Okay, Ronnie, I see what one you're going for. Okay, ready? Yes. Okay, go ahead, Miss Elizabeth. Appreciate you. Okay, with the rubberhead one. Sure. She definitely is going for the rubberhead one, and I am mad at it. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth, for clearing that thing out of here. All right. We do have the China head. Again, the porcelain pieces are in great condition. Not yet. But the fabric to her is in a state. A bisque baby doll. She's in her little knit, but this is made in Japan. We've got the German plastic with a K, though it's more of like a chalkware. Do keep in mind the paint does rub off. We do have our made in occupied Japan. We've got, well, I've got two China heads. This is the as is China head. Focus. She's been repaired and is missing the hand and the feet. We have the articulated. You want the baby doll? Okay. That'll also be number 22. All right, Miss Elizabeth, you're saying you want a China head. Do you want the big one? This will be the big one, or do you want the little one? The pieces on her can, I think, readily be salvaged, but the cloth, I mean, you could repair the cloth if you wanted to with the steady hand. The China on this one, though the body is good on this one, the China, the big one, you got it. She's gonna be careful because that sawdust will come out on you. Got her? All right. Was that it then, Miss Elizabeth? So we've got the rubber one, the bisque baby, and the large China head. Just confirm that that's what you're looking for. Laura, I got you passing. Okay, Miss Elizabeth is done. Ronnie, just to confirm, then you've got the old man at 21. Appreciate you. Okay, Laura passed. Elizabeth. Laura at 16. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, okay. And Mike, you were the next 16. So, Laura, you were the first 16. Are any of the four pieces left that you would like? So, articulated head, as is China, Occupied Japan flapper, and our German plastique. Passing, you got it. Laura, you said pass. Duh. Did I just shout you out again? Mike, are you in it at 16 for any of the 4 pieces? Mike had a bid. Well, he had a bid of 16, but he was a second 16, so I'll let it. I mean, why not? That is 23, yes. Well, I mean, Laura, I was just double checking with the girl. I don't know. We're the babies of the Motley Crew, the blonde. I'm like, that seriously? That articulated head, even if you just get rid of everything else, that head alone, definitely worth it. I have never seen that. So 16, and you got it. Ooh, okay. Well, we only have, well, let's do this. Did anybody else that was bidding want any of the 3 pieces? I think I got through everybody. I don't want to. Elaine, thank you. Pass. Elizabeth is going for Naked Flapper. We're going to do her at 16. Okay. Don't worry about the 25. Oh, wait. Okay. So I'm going to give Deborah Williams, Miss Deb. Now, to be fair, Elizabeth, since Deborah was bidding, let me find your bid. To be fair, Miss Deborah, 11. To confirm. Yep, number 25. Water Baby, you want Stumpy for 10? You can. Stumpy, thank you. That's your last bag. I have big ones. I will do. Does anybody want Mr. Plastic? If not to worry. We're going to add him into one of our lots. We're going to add him into one of our lots. Did you just put in $10? I'm a Tweedledum. The lag is getting real. Okay, we're going to add him in to a lot. We're about to get real crazy. Okay. Let me scroll down here. Let me flip. Let's do. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna try to determine. I think this might work, y'all. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm still here. We're gonna do this whole flat. It's all one money, boys and girls. It's all one money. You are going to get everything in this box. There is no choice. You get it all. One money, high bidder. You get everything in the box. It's literally a flat. Okay. I'm going to start it at 30. You get everything. You get everything here. Oh, I keep kicking that. Okay, you get everything. Bloop. Let me set this. I was going to set it on the square. I don't think it's really going to fit. You get everything. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. Condition issue. This one's interesting. Very ghost-like. This one's a little bit more contemporary. It's made to look antique. It's like a cast resin. 2015, it has the handbag on there. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Lavender. This little bisque baby. Look at this little pixie. Okay, are you ready? We're not, no just in cases, straight bid. No just in cases, straight bids. Thank you, Miss Karen. Look at it's a like whether you have a greeting card or a place card holder, he's chopping down the wood. Look at she's a little rubber baby, but she's in her little pink. Now this one says Shackman doll made in Hong Kong. Isn't that cute? A little bisque doll. She does have a broken hand, again with the bonnet. A little Dutch couple here. I think she was a belle at one time. Just a little figurine. Thank you, Ronnie D. Little bisque. Half doll. Not really a half doll. You can see here where you would have stitched it on is missing. This little sweetie. Look at her. Isn't that cute? Japan piece. Occupied Japan piece. These two little wooden pilgrim dolls. Love it. I don't know if that was somebody's hobby or if these were actually purchased, but they did a really good job on them. That what's the title? Uh-oh. I can't really. Let's see here. Let me try doing this. I think this is too high then. See? Rude. We'll do it like this. I can hold it. We've got this guy here. This little cloth doll, which is absolutely darling. A little Native American doll, which comes on this little piece. It says Treasure Doll Club of Oklahoma. So it looks like it was some convention. This is like a Japan piece, Frozen Charlotte, reproduction. This little bobblehead here, the string, oh no, he's on wire. It's one of those Japanese ones. The head, like it should be, it's like a knotter, but you see these metal spikes. This should be down in here. And that's the weight, so it keeps them bobbing. It just got discombobulated. Mr. Planter, salt and pepper shaker. Look at this. It's like a little worry doll and a glass bottle. These two I think are really interesting. They're German. It's almost like a terracotta feel on them, but they are marked Germany. I had to set that down for a minute. Chalkware, very Charlie Chaplin-esque. Wouldn't be surprised if he had a cane at some time. Okay, peace out. Thank you, Mama Wanda. This is interesting. It's a this is a penny doll. Now she would have had arms. The arms are missing, but it's like a flapper girl. Bye, Bobby. But they turned her into an Amish girl for some reason. Last three pieces. This little composition doll. Kind of creepy, but I love it. This little piece. This is like it's a pencil sharpener. I didn't even notice that. Baker Chocolates. It's a pencil sharpener, but she does stand. And our last piece. We don't need that on there. This little composition-esque doll. Ay. She's in a state, bless her. But you get the whole. Oh, Cracker Jack surprise. Oh, were they really? Oh, is it the Cracker Jack boy? I can see it now. All right. That is everything. You're going to get the whole box lot. Let me catch up. All right, so Miss Elizabeth Grove is holding it down at 55. This is for the whole shebang, boys and girls. You're getting it all. There is no choice. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hidden. He's going in there too. Oh, what a baby! She's just out there. Ooh. Bam. There is our bid end. Thank you so much, Miss Ruth the Bee. Miss Water Baby. Sneak attack. 95. It's coming to you. You get everything, lady. No choosy choices. You get it all. I can't even find. There it is. Water Baby. Lot number 1 is coming to you. All right. We're going to clear this one out of the way. I guess I can stick that on there. We're going to do another lot. Yes, we are. Oh, you know what? This one actually has a piano baby in it, but it's a Japan piano baby. It's not like super fancy or anything like that. So this is going to be lot number 2. You get everything. Okay. I'm going to set it down. We're going to start it at $30, just like we did with the last one. There we go. You get the whole box lot, boys and girls. You get the whole box lot. You even are going to get, this thing is a horror show, and I love it. Look at that. That rusted tin toy. Ooh. Love it. He kind of works. He's a little fidgetsy. He's got a personality. Okay. Ronnie, I gotcha. Elizabeth is in it at 35, so you're going to get him. Mr. Personality. We do, in fact, have a Frozen Charlotte in here. This one, we have a chipped foot. Okay. There is a chipped foot on that one. But look at that face. I'm just so over it. We've got this little gal. Her arm is loose, though it is still here. It's such a pain because she has this dress. Let me try to get it back up in here. And it just hooks. You wind her up, and she, like, I mean, she goes to town. Okay. She's in a full state. We got a little toothpick holder here. Bonanza. Japan. Look at another toothpick holder. It's the owl. You're getting this little lady here. Again, she is like a hanky doll. The dress is like a hanky doll. She's got a cloth body, but it's feeling like separated. Like, oh, gosh. Okay, don't know what's going on. This one's giving Bo Peep vibes. The 2 acrylic dolls. Ah. We've got what I believe is a Felix. It was a squeaker at one time. It doesn't squeak. Obviously, there's substantial paint loss to it. Oh, look at this little one and her bassinet. I do believe this one is more of like a German. This one's in a state. I don't know that those feet are original. The hands definitely aren't. This is Zombie Baby. This is Frankenstein Baby because the head and torso, they're like bisque. The feet, the legs are bisque, but they're not the same. And then the hands are plastic. It's Franken Baby, okay? Oh, yes, I will. Sorry. We've got this one here, but she doesn't have her arms. Okay. This one's a little bit heavier, y'all. This is the Piano Baby. This one is, oh, this one's, yeah, it's adult. So it's a Japan one. Look at, he's got nips. Composition doll with very tiny, look at those hands. Pincushion, little sailor, little celluloid Heidi kind of doll here. A bell, toothpick holder, two little birds. Gradle. Look at her little buns. Look at her little buns. Oh, her little buns. Another Japan little Dutchy girl. I don't know what's going on here. This little one is it's celluloid, and there's like a little something in there. Little chalkware dog. Roof. And I think the last piece in here, yes, is this. It's almost like a salt clay. I don't know, but it is a sailor. So you get everything. It's all one money. It's totally up to you. Miss Elizabeth is holding it down. I already forget what she's got it at, but she's holding it down. I'm doing the countdown. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Do you think? It's kind of like a pipe cleaner or something in there with a piece of metal. Bid end. Thank you, Ruth the Bee. So it was Miss Elizabeth, if I'm correct. Or no, was it Denise? No, Elizabeth, 35. Is that right? It was Miss Elizabeth. You get all of that for $35, lady. Congratulations. I'm not snarky. I'm just saucy. Oops, just dropped my pen. All right, this is the last piece that I have. I don't. It has got substantial damage to it. I don't know if somebody's going to want it or not. That said, we're going to start it at a whopping. Are you ready for it? $1. We're going to start it for $1. I was going to keep it, but I have enough damaged China head dolls. So I was like, well, let me see. This one is a nicer one. It's the blonde. But look, Ronnie, you're going to live it for $1. A recipe spike is more so how you're going to want to display that on a recipe spike. So the last item, it's clearly damaged. It's missing the shoulder plate on it, like Esther from earlier. But I still like it. I do. I don't know. I mean, it does. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but it does stand by itself. It kind of leans. Go ahead, Mike, at $3, right? What is not allowed? Yeah, you have to arrange that yourselves. I don't know. So there he is. Isn't he cute? Or she. It could be a she. Why not? All right, Mike's holding it down at $3. Let's do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broken baby bid and ow. Oh, water baby at 5. I have a surprise on this one. Boom. Bullseye bid and thank you, Ruthie B. So, high bidder. It's Water Baby at $5. Water Baby, you're actually going to get it for free. You are. Um, Let me make the note here because I didn't write broken. Broken. Water Baby. Yep. High bidder. And it didn't matter who it was going to be. I'm not playing no games. It was going to be for free because why not? I was like, certainly the person with the heart to save this deserves to have it for free. So, Water Baby, you're going to find this in your box, but you're not going to get charged for it. We're not going to do that. No, we're not. That is it. That's it for today's sale. We have sold everything. I am very pleased. I want to thank you guys so much. I'll tell you what, hold on. I might look a scary mess. I'm still here. Don't worry. Oh God, I'm terrified. Hold on. I can actually check myself on my video to see what I look like. Get oop. Camera, wrong. Camera settings, camera. Front facing. Oh gosh, here we go. I don't know. What am I doing? Boom! There we go. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me in today's sale. It was a good time. Um, it's a lot of dolls. You know what I mean? It's clearly it was all dolls. So you just don't know how it's going to go. I am so glad that so many of you decided to join me this afternoon. I want to thank everybody, of course, for your bids and for your purchases. I certainly appreciate that. Again, as a reminder to everybody, if it has been more than a month since you have purchased from me, I know the camera's a little bobbly. Send me out your contact information, please, so I can send you out your dolls. If you do not get an invoice from me by this evening, that means that I don't have your contact information. Or maybe I made a mistake in sending it out. So send me out your contact information. Or if you don't get the invoice by tonight, send me an email. I'm not going to be mad if you send me an email being like, where's my invoice? Yeah. So before we do go, I do want to give another huge round of applause and a super big thank you to Miss Ruthie B for being our official bid ender. As always, I think she does an amazing job, lady. You killed it as you normally do. Thank you so very much. I also want, yeah, Mike, send it. Send your contact information. Water Baby, send me your contact information. It's been a minute. Miss Susan D, make sure to send me your contact information if you haven't already. Picasso, I know you have already sent me your contact information. I think that I have everybody else's information, but when in doubt, send it out. again, I'm not going to be mad about it. I want to give a huge shout out and a round of applause also to our other moderators, Ms. Karen Gillette, Ms. Kim, Ms. Desert Gal Curios. Thank you, ladies, for being here throughout the sale. I really appreciate you. Ladies, you do a wonderful job and you really do make having the sale that much easier. Melanie, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes. So, what? Yes, Kim, we are doing a live chat this Friday at 7 p.m. Hold on, my arms. We're going to do a live chat this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. It actually is, and we're going to do this. I said, bring your questions. I'm going to answer your questions. And we're going to do that this Friday. So it'll kind of be an open forum. Ask me your questions and I'll answer them. But before we do get into that portion, I would like to do a follow-up from last week's conversation. And the reason is because there have been a number of people who have expressed their appreciation for last week's conversation. And I know that it is more of a heavy topic and kind of like a negative conversation, if you will. But as I said yesterday on Tuesday's sale, from that conversation, I have seen so much empowerment and encouragement um, from people expressing, those are situations that are incredibly difficult for me. And so many of you have been so supportive to one another. It really did my heart good. And out of something that could be construed as negative, so much positivity came out of it. And I do want to address that because I thought it was a very uplifting thing even though we were talking about a negative thing. So that's amazing. We're doing all of that. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get to rapping and boxing because we got a lot to do. This day ain't done. I appreciate you guys. I hope that you all have a good evening, and I hope to see you this Friday at 7 p.m. here back on the Cult of Vintage. Again, thank you everyone so much. Have a great evening, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.